Now, there are two questions nearly everyone asks. The first is, how much can I make? And that's answered in the income calculator video near the bottom of this ARAS crowdfunding page. The second most common question is, how soon will Fonify be ready for use? And the answer is, of course, it depends. Now, I know that drives people crazy, but it's the truth. This and all crowdfunding campaigns are dependent on the backers who contribute money to the project. So to answer the question of when, it's a combination of how quickly we can achieve the milestones for funding that you see in detail on this webpage and on this video. The completion of each page triggers the start of development for that task, not the end. This is because we must have the cash in hand to pay developers in full for each phase before we contract for the work. The Fonify crowdfunding campaign is defined in 6 phases you'll see at the bottom of this webpage. As you can see, there's a dollar amount we must raise before we can assure the engineers that we've got sufficient cash for them to complete that portion of the project. I built a little timeline chart to help illustrate the concept of how phase completion works. This is it. As you can see, we aim to raise at least $2.65 million to complete Fonify and make it available to the public. To do that, the development is split into 6 different phases, with 2 of them represented in the first gray bar. This represents the completion of our affiliate platform that tracks genealogies, earnings, and payouts. You can read all the details on this page, so I'm not going to go through them in detail here. I just want to give you the highlights in this video and explain the concept. Keep in mind, when we're talking about a dollar amount to be raised for each phase, we need to consider both the money and the time required for that task. For example, since we know we'll need $500,000 to begin building the first version of Fonify, that money has to be received within a 4-month time frame. After all, if the $500,000 takes 5 years to arrive, we won't even be able to pay the cost of maintaining our business and the platforms that hold it all together, much less develop the app. So completion of each phase depends on receiving those funds within the specified time frame. In the case of this $500,000, it's 4 months. You can see if I move this task to the timeline, I can slide it back and forth. At the time we complete one general task, like the mobile affiliate app, we'll immediately start the next task. If we don't complete that phase within the time required, we just continue monitoring the cash receipts backwards for the required number of months until it equals the specified amount in the required time. If affiliates and backers are ambitious at spreading the Fonify message, there's a very real possibility the initial launch can happen much faster than these time elements indicate. So how long will it really take for each of these phases? Nobody really knows. That's up to the velocity of sales referred to us by affiliates and backers. The bottom line here is, the faster our crowdfunding sales grow, the sooner we'll complete development. And even better than that is the fact that the faster those sales grow, the faster income will grow for anyone who refers people to join this worthy cause. Remember, Fonify is designed to enable people everywhere to quickly and easily increase their personal incomes. So the sooner Fonify is released, the better for everyone. And as always, if you have any questions, just let us know, and have a totally awesome day today.